Hey guys, let me just set it. Okay, I see us. Oops. So, bom dia. I usually say boa tarde, but today it's bom dia. So, welcome to a very beautiful day at Lisbon. And you would never think this is November the 5th. Okay, guys, let me know if the volume is okay, if my voice is okay. Then I'll give you an overview about what we're going to see today. Aer Lingus to start, Echo India 483. So quite a few heavies today, guys. So we've picked today, we're going to go for about 90 minutes. I know you guys are big fans of Emirates, so we've picked this time deliberately. We were hoping to be on the other side today, guys, but the traffic is quite heavy. So we're just going to stick in this location just because otherwise, by the time we get all the camera equipment to 02, it'll probably be in the afternoon. So when we did the live stream a couple of nights ago, it took us an hour and a half to sort of get out of the area. So either way, I like it here. And it's a beautiful day, so. So, guys, I'll just wait for a few more people to join, and then we will start proper. Just getting everything ready here. So, guys, it's 11:35 in Lisbon. It's the 5th of November, 2022. And we're going to go for about the next 1 hour and 25 minutes. So we'll catch the good stuff arriving. We'll get some good taxiing shots as they turn off the runway. So guys, in terms of what we're expecting to see today, we've got Emirates, we've got Azul, we've got TAP. So these are the heavies. We've got the regular stuff in between as well, so lots of Embraers, lots of small Airbus, and lots of 737s as well. But I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. A lot of our viewers are in Brazil, so I guess that you guys are, well, I think you're 3 hours behind this time of year, so you might just be waking up. I know, Miguel, this is, yeah. Hola, Andre, tudo bem? Yeah, Miguel, we always try to, if we only have the time to do a short stream, we'll always make sure that it's an interesting one, basically. Yeah, we know you guys like the heavies, that's why. So, Andre, I hope you are well. Tudo bem? We need to have a catch up, Andre. It's been a while. So yeah, guys, we'll go to about 1 o'clock. It's our maximum today. We've got kids' parties and things to consider today. So we couldn't go with this Saturday this beautiful this time of year. Where there's no way we could not do a live stream. Okay. Bom dia, Bruno. Tudo bem? Hope you're good. Pitbull, Rajadas. That would be nice, Rajadas. It'd save us a lot of money in petrol if that was the case. Yeah. Okay, so first heavy of the day is already on the move. And I'm glad I get to bring you Azul. So this is a little bit late, but that's done it in our favor, actually. But as you guys know, Azul, one of my favorite liveries. I love them. We were lucky enough to get the Dash 200 this week in the bluey green color, but I never got to see it myself. But I know it visited Lisbon, so if anyone's got any contacts at Azul, please send it my way. I want to actually see it on a weekend. So yeah. I couldn't sleep this morning, so I was actually spotting at the airport from about 7 a.m. And then I come to this side and we're going to do a bit more. There's a bit of a kids' party nearby, guys. If you can hear any music, it's not my choice, okay? I think there's like a football stadium or something. I can hear some music, so... Right, is that a heavy I see? Yes, it is. So TAP 204 arriving from New York. We're looking at an A300 Neo. A Tango Uniform Quebec. So we definitely picked a good time to start today. And we've also got Emirates coming soon. Let me just check the mic, guys. Give me 1 second. Right. Okay. Is that better now, the sound, guys? I think so. Okay, we'll just watch this A330 taxi off and then I'll get to the chat. I do love this view. Should be better now. Right, Azul on the move. And another one on the approach as well. My goodness. Beautiful. I do love that sound. Yeah, we timed that well. Bon dia, Ricardo, to Dubai. Andre, tell Pedro I said hello. We need to meet up and talk aeroplanes again. Right, let me get back to the chat, guys. So TP88 arriving from Sao Paulo. And the A330 that's just departed, he's off to Campinas. That's Alpha Delta 8751. From Azul. So this one is TAP Air Portugal. Tango Uniform Golf. This aircraft was delivered in March 2019, named Pedro Alvarez Cabral. Bigfoot. I like that, Ricardo. Bom dia, Claudia. Tudo bem? And Miguel, if I missed you, I do apologize. Bom dia. So welcome to A330 rush hour. Yeah, we're using a different mic than normal, so I was just checking if we had an echo, but... So we've got a Ryanair just lining up now. Foxtrot Romeo 4752, that's a 737-800. He'll be flying to Brussels. The approach is looking very busy, guys. And the main event for a lot of you guys is 9 minutes away. But we're going to go, we've got at least another hour and a quarter, so... Yeah, Claudia, I'm good. Glad it's the weekend. I didn't see that one parked up there. What's he doing there? Nice sound from the 737 there. Yeah, Claudia, glad it's the weekend. I've got one day work on Monday, and then I'm off for a week, so... Quite looking forward to having a rest, I won't lie. So next to arrive is Iberia. Unfortunately, not an A350, which caught us completely by surprise last night. But he's just arriving from Madrid. IB3110, and we're looking at an A320neo. I know, Bruno. That was a surprise for all of us. It was like, because I still haven't seen one in daytime yet, an A350. I've never seen one land. Yeah, Claudia, I was supposed to go to Manchester, but unfortunately the flight's been cancelled and there's no alternative, so yes. So I guess I'll have to have a week in Lisbon to myself, you know. It's a hard life, honestly. Appreciate everybody's feedback for the live stream we did. The Benfica one was really popular, so I got a lot of messages afterwards, so appreciate it. All right, let's catch this taxiing shot here. Right, who is next? Okay, Turkish. TK1756 off to Istanbul. We're looking at another A321neo. God, there's not much space between movements today, guys. Obrigado, Andre. So Claudia, this particular Turkish Airlines that's just left, this is the one with the Pratt & Whitney engines that they used to make the sound, but I've got a feeling that something's been done to them and they don't seem to do it anymore. But I know Pratt & Whitney were working on a fix, but I'm a bit gutted, to be honest. But okay, right. Flight radars all over the place for me today. We're looking at TP1043 from Barcelona. This is an A320. Dash 214, so one of the legacy models. So this is one of the older ones. Still 15 in service, active, one of the older ones with TAP. So this one was delivered in 2014. So I've started to memorize TAP's fleet now, guys. I've watched them so frequently that I'm starting to recognize the registration numbers. I don't know whether that means I need another hobby as well, but yeah, Claudia next time. I'll go in the new year. I'll go when it's snowing. I haven't seen snow for a long time. So, good news, guys. No, he's just arrived. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong aircraft there. Okay, next arrival is Ryanair. So, Foxtrot Romeo 3636, just arriving from Paris. Looking at a standard 737-800 here, so NG. And then, as I look into the distance, I see something very large, very Boeing, and very white. But one thing at a time. Anyone that's got a good pair of binoculars, if you look above Lisbon now, you should see a LATAM Dreamliner just going up at about 37,000 feet. So I'm having a look for him, but I don't see him. Yeah, Claudia, I've got some plans for this week. I arrived in Lisbon just over 2 years ago, and to be honest, I feel like I've hardly seen it because of restrictions. So I'm going to actually spend some time just walking around Lisbon and going across the river and things like that. So I say that now. I know I'm like I'll probably be hungover and stay in bed all day, but I'm not wasting any time. So we're going to get a departure just before Emirates. So we're looking at TP1014. He's going to Madrid. This is an A320-214. Tango November Whiskey. So this one was delivered in 2014, and his name Jose Samarago. And this used to be in service with Jazeera Airways, delivered in 2006. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, I got some notes today. Yeah, Angelo, it's always a highlight for many people, Emirates. But we've already had Azul. We're going to get some from TAP as well. But as long as it's got wings and an engine, I don't really care what it is, to be honest. So. There's no mistaking what that is in the distance on the left. Okay, let's have a look. So, guys, next arrival from Dubai, we're looking at Echo Kilo 191, and it's a 737-31H extended range. Registration Alpha 6, Echo Papa Sierra. She's 6 years old. GE90-115 engines, the most powerful jet engine in the world. £115,000. I'm just doing the most of this by memory, guys. I'm not reading. So. But I can hear it already. I won't speak while this happens. I know it's the highlight for many of you guys. Oh, does she look great? Interestingly, guys, the diameter of that engine is the same diameter as the 737 fuselage. So it gives you an impression of how big she actually is. One frustrating thing at the moment, guys, you know how we used to do a live stream until about 7:30? With this new winter schedule now, Emirates and TAG both send their 777s at 7:15. So if we'd have had that all summer on our live streams, it would have been really great. But now they do it when it's pitch black, we can't see anything. So, but you can't win everything. Morning, Kerry. I hope you're doing good. Milton Keynes, UK. Angelo, I hope I said Bondia to you. Apologies if I didn't. Just sacrifice a Ryanair for Emirates there, because well, we've got a lot more Ryanairs to come. But yeah, guys, you might notice, even though it's November the 5th, it's still quite warm today. Got beautiful blue sky. It doesn't feel right to me at all, being this sunny in November. Okay, right, we've got Swiss next. So LX2086 from Zurich. We're looking at an A321-111. So this is one of the legacy models. And like I said, I know I say legacy, but by no means is it an old aircraft. I mean, the last of the CEOs only rolled out of the production line, I think it was December last year. But I do like Swiss, and they send their A220 a lot as well, so I'm always happy with that. Okay, let's do a quick flight. So guys, a couple of people have texted me. There is a C-17 nearby, but it's not coming here. It looks like it's going to Gibraltar. So it is less than 50 miles away, but it's not coming here. The reason I think that is because the call sign is triple R, which usually if a Royal Air Force aircraft is flying from one British base to another, they'll use RRR. If it's flying to a foreign airfield, they'll use RFR. So that's why I don't think it's coming here. So just thought I'd give you a geek fact there. Oh, I see, Bruno. Okay. Do you know, we need to have a brief before we have these live streams because we keep correcting. Okay, KLM on the move. KL1694 is going to Amsterdam. And this is a Dash 700, guys, so another type of 737. Sorry, guys, I broke my rule of speaking during takeoffs there. It's just a lot happening at the moment. So Lisbon has a single runway airport, so I don't get time to speak between movements. So next flight is TAP Express, TP1933. And this, I think, is our first Embraer of the day. So we're looking at an E190 long range. And this is Tango Papa Sierra. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to reloading this a second. Bear with me a moment. So this particular aircraft, guys, used to be in service with Azul, and it entered service with TAP Express in 2016. What was the hi-fi incident, Bruno? I haven't heard about anything about that. Hey, Kerry, we just had an Emirates. Parts and we're getting some tap headies as well. Tag's always a tricky one because they charter some of the aircraft at the moment, so it's difficult to know every day what you're going to see from Tag, but they use a mix of A340s and A330s as well. Okay, Ryanair, we've got Foxtrot Romeo 6483 from Ponta Delgada. We've got another 737-800. And then Bruno, I'm going to ask you an aeroplane geek question after that. I wonder if you can answer it for me. So, good afternoon to all 115 watching so far. I don't think we get this many on a Saturday, actually. Oh, I see. Ah, yes, I did see that. Okay, yeah. Good head-on view of the 737 and its squashed engines. I do like it. Gets a bad rep, this 800, but I do like these aircrafts. They're nice and loud as well, especially in reverse. Okay, so next, got a couple of minutes of quiet, guys. So what I'm going to do is just do the more formal introduction. So my name's Daniel. We're going to go up till 1 o'clock Lisbon time. So we'll go for about another hour. And if you wish to support the channel, if you're watching on Facebook, you can do that through Estrellas, through stars. And you've got the super chat option as well. And you've got the thanks option if you ever watch it in the future. So we appreciate everyone's help and support. Not the cheapest hobby to have, I won't lie, but a lot of people say to us, how can we help? And to be honest, if you look at our video archive of the last few months, I think we've done a good job. So I don't feel too bad sort of promoting ourselves like that. So yeah. If you're new to us as well, we got a lot of new followers this week. Yeah, after the live stream, guys, we've got, if you check out the archive, we've got military stuff, we've got civil stuff, we've got walkarounds, we've got interviews, Portuguese and English as well. So, for example, our A320 video, our walkaround, I did one in English and there's another one in Portuguese as well. So, depending on your language. Same with the Spitfire. We did a Portuguese and an English one as well. Right, who's next? So we have beautiful Azores, the Breathe livery. This is coming from Ponta Delgada, another one. Sierra 4120. Yeah, and we were very lucky as well. When we had that A320 walk around, it was Azores, and we got to have a tour of the cockpit and look inside the aircraft. And I mean, I was excited. I was like a child in like Toys R Us or something. But so I think you could tell on the video, actually, I was quite giddy when they were showing me around. So I was quite excited. Yeah, Rajat, I've seen some videos of the TAG 747s. Oh, that would have made my live streams a bit more sort of bit more interesting, I think. But we have a nice community here as well, which is one thing that I love about doing this. I mean, we could just have a stream of 737s, to be honest, and I think everyone still get the same thing out of it. So no, we like to give you something different every time. Right. Anyway, I'm not paying attention here. So TP 1689. He's off to Madeira. So Funchal in Madeira. We're looking at an A321neo here. So Tango Juliet Mike. $20 neos in service now, I believe. And this one was the first A321neo for TAP. So that was delivered in March 2019. Andre, obrigado. I think I owe you €10 though, Andre, I won't lie. I do love the TAP Portugal paint scheme. It's one of my favourites, especially on the Embraers. I think it looks fantastic. Sorry, I completely distracted there watching that. Okay, let's see. I get a bit hypnotised sometimes when I'm watching. So we've got Lufthansa next. So Lima Hotel 1166. This is an A321. Unfortunately, Claudia, not one of your howling ones. It's one of the older ones. So this is a Mark 231. So she's got the V2500 engines, which I sort of prefer in a way. There's a much deeper sort of rumble to them when they take off. I'm trying to remember. I think it's the I think it's 2533. These ones. So that means it's the 2500 series, but with 33,000 pounds of thrust. You can tell I've been doing some homework this week, guys. I just don't want to talk about the same thing every time, so I try and give you some facts. Big presence at Lisbon Airport at Lufthansa, which I don't mind at all. And we seem to get their retrojet quite frequently as well. So, and if you guys know me, I absolutely love my retrojets. Aer Lingus sent their retrojet this week as well. Wookie planes. Let's watch Lufthansa here. So I think we've got a bit quiet for about a minute or so, guys. So I'm expecting an A321neo next. However, interestingly, guys, this aircraft's just flown across the Atlantic, and he's coming from Washington, DC. So if you'd have told me 10 years ago that A321s would be flying across the Atlantic, I would have never believed you, but then they created the long-range version. So it seems to be doing very well in the long range, but I'd love to fly. I just want to see what it's like, to be honest. Has anyone ever done it? The long range. I might do. No, I'm not doing it next week. I always get these ideas when I'm doing a live stream, but we'll do it. So. Bruno, who do you mean? Ban who? I haven't banned anybody yet. I nearly did once because I don't know. People get a bit angry over strange things on these live streams sometimes, but yeah. Oh, there's the inevitable, like, can you speak in Portuguese? That's usually the one I get the most, but we'll get there one day. It's a long process. So. Yeah, if you're new to the streams as well, we've got our streams are mixed as well, so we're about half and half. Half are in Portuguese and half are in English. So one thing that we like to do as well is to promote Portuguese aviation outside of Portugal as well, which is where I come in. So a lot of the work that I was doing with the Azores, and we've done some projects with Airbus Atlantic and Air Summit. So it's to help out in that way. Obviously, to get exposure outside of Portugal, you need an English speaker, to be honest. So we have a healthy balance. And plus, I'm paying for it today, so, you know, I'll speak in English if I want. Right, next to arrive, enough of my nonsense. Yep, TP234. Oh yeah, I've talked about him already. Right, let's watch this long-range A321neo. Andre, not too sure. I think we're going to have a few days off after this. This is our 8th stream in a week. And there's a couple of us away on business as well, so. Well, Andre, if you know how to operate a camera, let me know. Beautiful touchdown there. So guys, you hear me talk about NEO and CO a lot. So if you're new to aircraft spotting, so you'll notice this with a NEO, you've got the masked canopy. So at the front, it looks like it's wearing a mask. Not all of them have it, but most of them do. You'll notice the engines are much wider than the legacy models as well. And you've got the sharklets at the end of the wings. So there is a proper Airbus name for it, but I forgot what it's called now. Is it sharklets? I call them winglets because I'm old, but and with this being a long range, you'll notice the hump towards the back of the fuselage. So, boa tarde, Maria. I hope I said hello to you before. Apologies if I didn't. Curissa Santana, bom dia, Brazil. Sharklets. Obrigado. So yeah, guys. I've just got somebody helping me out on comments today as well. So they help me out with the Portuguese comments. Que fica muito grata. Obrigado. Very nice bunch of people we have here. I did join another live stream a few nights ago, and it's just, some of them are just vicious, like some of the group chats that they have, and it's like, goodness me, I'm glad everyone's nice and polite to each other here. So I don't think I've got the capacity to deal with some of the insults they were getting. So anyway, right guys, next arrival. So British Airways. So obviously one that I know well. So Bravo Alpha 506. And she's arriving from London Heathrow. That'll be no shock to anybody here. So this is going to be an A320. So this is a legacy one. So this is the older one. So compare it to the one that's just arrived. So you'll notice some of the differences. So smaller engine, no sharklets, and the canopy will look a bit different as well. So anyone that's new to aircraft recognition, I know some of you guys that watch are looking to be air traffic controllers as well. So these are the sort of things that I'm guessing that they'll ask you. Good news, guys, if you're waiting for heavies, we've got an A330 starting to move. And we've got a second A330 as well. So 2 at the same time. Oh, great. Bom dia, Flavio. Nunes. Tudo bem. Oh, brilliant, Gene. Good morning. New Jersey, wow. I'm desperate to go back there again. Later this month. Ooh, let us know which one is it and what date. We'll see if we're about. Oh, I see, Kerry. Okay, interesting. I know not all of them have it, but I don't know what the purpose of them is, to be honest. But this is a legacy one either way. So this is the, I believe this is the V522 engine. But yeah, a lot of my commentary, most of it is from memory, guys. I don't make any notes or anything. So. Oh, Kerry, you'll have a shock, definitely. If you ever visit Lisbon, for the love of God, do not wear heels, whatever you do. They call it the city of 7 hills to align with Rome, but there is more than 7. And whatever Google Maps tells you, it's not that close, okay? Right, sorry, I completely missed that EasyJet. Who's this? Hey, EasyJet Europe, he's off to Hill. Dawn. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, we never do a really early morning one, but we're looking to do possibly some offline work before the end of the year. We get a lot of cargo arrivals, and we just never get to bring it to you, to be honest, guys. So I'm thinking about an offline video, but I don't want to commit to anything because we've done so much work the last month, to be honest. So, but if it was up to me, I'd be at the airport 24/7. Okay, so TP1696 arriving from Madeira. So we've got an A321. So this is not a Neo. So TAP still have some of the older models. So I believe there's 2 left in service and 1's in storage. So only 2 of these left now, guys. These older A321s with TAP. Oh. Bumpy. So yeah, we don't really know how long these have got left. There's some of the oldest in TAP fleet of these. So let me just look at this one. So this is Juliet Hotel. Yeah, so this was delivered. Oh, okay. According to Air Fleets, this aircraft's in storage. Okay, so I'm guessing they've got 3 of them. Yeah, so this one first flew in 2005. It used to be in service with Iberia, actually, interestingly. But according to online, this aircraft is in storage, so it's nice to see it here. So I'm guessing TAP have 3 of them left and not 2. Yeah, Kerry, I wonder what the reason for that is with the Neos. I wonder why some. I'm going to Google this afterwards because there's got to be a video on it somewhere. Okay, right. Nice and busy at Lisbon. So TP1138 off to Malaga. So it can be a bit difficult to film sometimes. If they lift off too early, guys, it can be a bit difficult looking upwards with the tripod. So But obviously we've got the sound as well. And we've got the chat, and we've got, we know everything that's going on. So I hope everything's okay. I can see a heavy taxiing towards the runway as well. But I'll comment on one thing at a time because I forget what I'm doing otherwise. So. Okay, our next departure. Is he holding? Nope, he's going. Okay, so another EasyJet. So he's off to London Luton. Uniform 22366. And this is an A320-214. So this is EasyJet UK. Registration EZTK. So everybody thinks of EasyJet as one airline, but in reality, it's about, I think it's 3 or 4 of them. We've got EasyJet Swiss, EasyJet Europe. So they all have that one color scheme, but in reality, it's about 3 different airlines. Very different to how I remember them starting in the 90s with 2 737-200s and their phone number printed on the side of the aircraft. But I might be showing my age now, guys. I'm just gonna grab a water, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Boa tarde, everyone that's just joined us in the last few seconds, guys. Oh, really, Bruno? Okay. Oh, I didn't know that, Kerry. It's Britannia. Okay. Interestingly, guys, speaking of Britannia Airways in the chat, you know how we have Star Air in the evenings on our live stream? A couple of the 767s that we've streamed are 40-year-old 767s that used to be in service with Britannia. And they used to fly the Manchester-Mallorca route. So if anybody went to Mallorca in the 80s from Manchester, then you may have been on what Star Air use now. So my dad had one counted from 1986 that I've flown on one of Star Air's fleet now. Just one of those interesting things. Okay, let's get to the heavies. TP-89 off to Sao Paulo, Brazil. This is Tango Uniform Oscar, so we're looking at an A330neo. TAP being the launch customer, of course. I do love these, though. Yeah, Bruno, we've got a few different angles that we use. So yeah, we try to switch it around as much as possible, just so it's not the same all the time. It depends on the wind direction and the weather as well. Yeah, Mauro, we'd love to soon. I hope so. I think we're looking at Madeira, though. I'd like to do a Madeira stream soon. Just let me watch this heavy, guys. They're quite hypnotic, these A330s. What a sound. I love that sound. Trent 7000. Oh wow, Kerry. Kerry, if you look at some of our live streams from the summer, you'll see Star Air. A lot of them are ex-Britannia, so who knows, you may have actually flown on one of them. I love stories like this, so this is why I like the chat. So Thompson Holidays, wow, that's going back. It's all TUI now, I think, isn't it? I've not been in the UK for a few years, guys, so I'm not as up to date as I used to be. I was on holiday in Lisbon though when Monarch went bust, so I had to figure out how to get home after that. But it's a shame. It's a shame so many of them have disappeared over the years. Okay, we are looking at EasyJet Europe, and this is an A320. And he's just arrived from Tenerife, uniform 27362. Yeah, still looking nice and busy. I thought it was going to get quiet now, but we've got another heavy in just a moment. New president? Oh, okay. Yeah, no politics here. It's always a dangerous one. Yeah, I'll never give opinion on politics. If I'm ever a guest of a country and I'm not a citizen, yeah, I'll never give an opinion. Okay, who's next? Okay, TAP 217 off to Boston. Another long range A321neo. So you'll see the hump on the back. Everyone's having a great afternoon. You might have noticed quite a long takeoff run there. I'm guessing he's fully fueled, ready for the transatlantic flight. All right, let's keep it to aviation, guys, because this is my escape from modern life. This is when I go watch the planes and I don't think about things. Right, approach is TP1908, just arriving from Faru. Somewhere else we'd like to go again soon. So this is an A320neo. And then I expect to see our A330 taxi onto the 02. Yep. If anybody's in Faru, Airbus A330 has just departed. Okay. Yeah, Takashi, I was wondering this as well. I'll do a zoom on it in just a moment. I love Porto, man. Good afternoon, Glenn from Suffolkshire. I hope you're doing well. Right, guys, he's already lined up. So that caught me by surprise. So, TP117 off to Porto Alegre. I hope I said that okay. And that's an A330neo, Tango Uniform Foxtrot. God, you can... I always say this, you can always feel the power of these when they go past. But beautiful. So he's got a long flight ahead of him now. Just seeing, when's he going to arrive? But it doesn't tell me here. But I imagine it'll be about 7 hours or so. Okay, guys, the next one, Leave Aviation. This is not an airline I'm that familiar with, if I'm honest. So I don't know if it's a leased aircraft, but Kilo 6127. And we're looking at an A320-232. Interesting registration, so D-A-N-N-E. So D-Ann. My mother will be happy because that's her name. So I get excited by little quirky things like this when it comes to aviation. So yeah, and then what I'll do a check of the flight schedules. I guess that's pretty much it for our heavies today, but we wanted to time it now because I know Emirates is a highlight for a lot of you guys, but still a lot of movements to come. So we're going to go for about another 32 minutes. Oh, there's a lot of arrivals, gosh. Yeah, and the next, we've got about 14 arrivals to come. Getting a nice variety of takeoffs, guys, but there's a lot of delays today, so I'm just going to comment as I see it. Is it 10 hours to Porto Rico? Okay. Obrigado, Rodrigo. I didn't realise it was that long. Okay. However, geography is not my strong point, as you guys know. Okay, who's next? Ryanair. So FR1991, he's just arriving from Stansted in London. We're looking at a 737-800. Are we going to get a max from them today? We got 2 on our stream a couple of nights ago. But we've got to get at least 1 max. Come on. Ah, okay. That's another bit of another lesson that I've learned today, guys. But I hope everyone's having a good afternoon. I appreciate everyone that's joined us as well. We've got 156 live at the moment. And we've been going an hour already. Goodness me. It really does go. It's ridiculous. Okay, just test, guys. Am I back? Sorry, guys. I just disconnected then. Okay. Sorry guys, a little bit of a technical glitch there, but a lot of other channels are having problems with sound today, so we seem to be doing okay. So I am back. Saying that, we've been very lucky with technical issues. We are outside indeed. I think I'm going to get a sunburn today as well. So TP846, he's off to Rome, and this is an A320neo. So Tango Victor Juliet. She's only a year old, this aircraft. So what do you guys asked me? Who's parked up on the other side? Is it a Neo? That let me just focus on. Can't see this from this distance, to be honest, but it looks like a Neo. So next to arrive, TAP Express, so TP1437. He's arriving from Casablanca. We're looking at a long-range Embraer E190, so built by Embraer in Brazil. And as I say on every live stream, the Brazilians make some beautiful aircraft. I think this is ex-Azul, this aircraft. Yeah, guys, so this aircraft, 10 years old, first entered service with Trip, and then it was in service with Azul until 2016. And now she's with us. Bom dia, Maria. I can hear something very loud. Let me just check. Oh, good news, guys. We're going to get something that I didn't think we were going to see today. We have a Capital Airlines A330 from China. So this was meant to have gone quite a long time ago. I didn't think it was still here. Oh, that look. I'm glad I can bring... I don't think we brought this to you before, so... So we are going to get another heavy, guys. Okay, next to depart, TP201, he's off to New York, so another A321 Neo long range. So he's just about to do a transatlantic flight as well. Bom dia, Eduardo. Tudo bem? always tricky when they disappear behind the buildings here. But obviously, I'm guessing a much longer takeoff roll if he's fully fueled. So guys, another one from TAP now. This is TP554. He's off to Munich. Another A320 Neo, so Tango Victor Echo. And he was delivered, this one, 2019. And the aircraft is named Amelia Ray Colasu. I said that okay. I'm not too sure actually, Takashi. I'm not too sure with that one. I'm guessing is it like they're just spooling to like for enough power to turn off the runway, I guess. Yeah. What's up, Bruno? Yeah, we're going for about another 20 more minutes, but we don't delete the streams once the stream ends. The video will stay there, so we don't. I know some channels delete them, but we don't. We're expecting a heavy departure next. Well, not next, but shortly, rather. Capital Airlines is on the move, guys. So, Xiamen. So, this will be in A330-243. Registered to China. So, we don't get to give you this one very often. Yeah, guys, we're going an hour and 8 minutes already. My goodness. So I can see the next arrival. So he's arriving from Porto. This is TP1929. And we're looking at an A320-214. This is Tango November Juliet. And this is TAP's oldest A320 in service now. So she actually entered service in the year 2000, in March of that year. This is the oldest A320. Glenn. Well, we did one from Madrid earlier this year. I don't know. I'm guessing nobody in Spain's decided to do one yet, so... But we've done one from Madrid earlier this year. I think it was just the start of March. And that was a different experience completely, because I've never streamed when there's been 4 different runways in use at once. So yeah, that was quite an experience. So and you could just see Capital Airlines there just on the left. Let's capture this A320. Yeah, Glenn, if you're based in Spain, you should start one. I'd like to see a live stream from Spain. But yeah, if you want to get an idea of Madrid, we've got a couple of videos from there from earlier this year. Do a quick sweep of flight radar. Let's get an idea of what we're going to see in the last chapter. think, yeah, EasyJet's going to be next. So this is uniform 27320. EasyJet Europe, he's just arriving from Barcelona. And this is one of the newer A321s that they have. Not very old, this aircraft. It was only recently that they introduced the A321. Okay. Yeah, so it's only 2 years old, this aircraft. The EasyJet that's about to arrive. However, yeah, we are coming to the end of the stream, so let me just do a check. So obviously one of the highlights for us today is going to be Capital. This is not an aircraft that we've ever brought much, been able to bring much in the past. So let's have a look at her. What's her history? So we're looking at one of the older 200 models of A330. Registration Bravo 1043. So yeah, she's only, well, she's less than 5 years old actually. She's got Trent 772 engines. So Rolls-Royce, so not quite the CF6 that we're usually used to hearing from the 200 Cap. But yeah, guys, good finale for the heavies. And then I think what we'll do is we'll start to wrap up, guys, because we've got to be on our way soon, so. Okay, Capital's on the move. Yeah, Bruno, I've noticed this too. It's every time I look at photos of Capital, it's always at Lisbon. It's a bit of a mystery to me. Ricardo, I no military. I won't know, to be honest, guys. It's usually a surprise for us when we see military. So I did hear a rumor of Brazilian Air Force today, but it doesn't seem to have turned up when it was supposed to. So I don't know if it was just a rumor, but. Yeah, yesterday's stream, the military stuff we caught was completely by surprise. Who is this? Yeah, Brussels just arrived from Brussels, surprisingly. A320, this is Sierra November 3815, Brussels Airlines. So this is the old delivery. Yeah, Ricardo, I've seen it as well. I think it might be going to Alverca, or it's just an overflight, because I noticed an Egyptian C-130 about once a week. Yeah, I don't think it'll be coming here. It might be going to Alverca, which is maintenance. Who's next? All right, got Ryanair. FR 6480 737-800. He's off to Eindhoven. Oh, Bruno, why are you doing this to me? So, guys, anyone that's spotting this afternoon, there's a couple of surprises today. We won't be here for exactly a few hours' time. Let's get this set. Okay, so anyone that's local to Lisbon, guys, I'm looking at flight radar and I can see, let me just check something, guys. Let me just be 100%, because if I get this wrong. So, guys, we are getting a Dornier 328 jet from British Airways, and then a Condor A320 is due to arrive at 14:30. So they're both arriving within 5 minutes of each other. So we won't be around for that. Yeah, anyone that's local to Lisbon, this is what I can see on flight radar. But yeah. So I might go for a walk when that's happening, actually. But we'll see, we'll see. I said no more plane spotting today. So. So, guys, we're coming up to the last few minutes for us now. It's just getting a bit quiet, and there's kids' birthdays and things to have to take care of. Well, not for me, obviously, but it's not all about me. So what we'll do is, let me pick a finale. Then we will be back with you soon. Bruno, was there any truth about the Brazilian Air Force today? We were told something this morning, but I never announced military stuff, that's why. So, but it would be good to see. I don't know what type it was either, so. Okay, EasyJet Europe, just arrived from Madeira, U27602. Talked briefly about a C-17 before. He's just landed in Gibraltar. I'm just looking at radar. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed today, guys. We tried to sort of pick the best time of day. We were going to do it later on today, but to be honest, with Saturdays, a lot of the more exciting stuff is around lunchtime, so this is why we picked now. So it's all looking a bit quiet. So, right, I'm going to make a decision. What's the last one? Okay, what we'll do, guys, we'll end it on our last arrival now. So, TP1692. He's just an A321 long range, Neo. So Tango Juliet Oscar. And he's arriving from Funchal, Madeira. And that is somewhere we are hoping to do a stream from soon, so. But yeah, guys, anyone local to Lisbon, you've got a Dornier 328 from British Airways and a Condor A320. And I've never seen a Condor at Lisbon before, so that's in 1.5 hours, if everything's on time. So might be something to watch out for. If you're a spotter and you're local, I might actually try and catch it, actually, but we'll see. My phone's not as good as this camera, so. But yeah, we'll catch the next arrival, guys, and then that's it from us today. And I need to go food shopping, which I hate being an adult, I really do. So EasyJet as well, first week of operations from Terminal 1. I've never seen the Dornier 328 from British Airways before, and it's a jet one as well, so I might actually have to go. Well, I'm going to go spot him just as a sort of what's it called? You know, when you just do like as a hobby, as a spotter, like I might have to go and do that. If the video's any good, guys, I think we'll put it on a short or something like that, you know, or Instagram or something like that. But yeah, it's not the same quality as the cameras, my phone, unfortunately. So, what's that at NPM Aviation? Unfortunately, you've just joined us just on our final movement. However, if you've got a Saturday free, you can go all the way back to the start. So we've got Emirates, Azul, we've had TAP Heavies, and we've had Capital. So that's a pretty good 90 minutes in my eyes. Oh, thank you, Kerry. Appreciate it. And if anyone's based in the UK and it's freezing cold, you can just pretend you're in Portugal. So NPM Aviation, oh my goodness, I've just received your notification. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you. It's not something that we push at all. And to be honest, I think we should more because especially with all the work that we've done the last few weeks as well. So we really appreciate it. I'm not going to talk just while we have this last taxiing movement, okay? So guys, it's all gone a bit quiet now, so what we'll do is we'll bid farewell. I feel really bad now, MPN, because you just joined us and I'm just saying goodbye. So, but you can, you know, you could go back to the start. We don't delete the videos once a live stream's over; they'll always be there to archive as well. So if you need an afternoon of aviation-related stuff, just have a look at the videos and the non-live stuff. We've got loads of stuff there. If you like F-16s or military stuff, we've got a bit there as well, especially if you're outside of Portugal and you've never seen the Portuguese Air Force. That seems to be a popular video, that one. So, okay, so I'm going to start to wrap up now, guys. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that's joined us again and who's joined us for, I think, 8 streams we've done this week. So we really appreciate the support. We're going to have a few days break. A couple of us are away on business. But, you know, whenever we can get the time, we will do it. But we will be back soon. So set the notifications if you can. And we've also got, it's not just YouTube, we've got the regular stuff as well. So, you know, Twitter, Instagram and all that as well. So check us out there as well. And again, if you wish to support the channel in the future, if you're watching this in the future, you've got the thanks option there, or you've got super chat as well. So we appreciate everything again. And it's great to see you all. I'm starting to recognize everyone's names now, the more times I see you guys. So yeah, it's nice to speak to you all. And we have a very nice community here. So long may it continue. So anyway, enough of my nonsense, guys. So yeah, any other surprises or anything good, we'll make sure that we try and catch it. And yeah, so my name is Daniel. We are Aviação TV, and I will speak to you all soon, okay? So take care, guys, and boa tarde.